Hey there guys, latest review. So, in the last video I mentioned a bit about Prince of Persia and God of War, or at least their franchises. So, I decided today I plan to review all of them. And by all of them, I mean the trilogies. So like, I'll do Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Two Thrones, and Warrior Within. Then I'll do God of War, 1, 2, and 3. What I will not be doing until after I've finished these 6 games is Forgotten Sands or the 2008 Prince of Persia, because they do not count. I shall get to that later. That's probably going to be in literally about 12 hours time, because at the time I'm making this video it's 5:30 in the morning. I've been up all night. I've been up all night for the past 2 days. I'm quite the nocturnal person. So, in this video I'm going to be doing Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time, so let's get started. Now, this is one of the first PlayStation 2 games I ever played, and it really personified the change of the systems, because I'd come from the PS1 straight to the PS2. So after being used to, say, like Tekken 3, I think it was, on PS1, and coming to Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time, where everything was in 3D instead of a 2D fighter, and some of the parkour in this game, and if you don't know what parkour is, it's basically free running. He can run up walls. The game's less of a combat game because the combat is very repetitive. It's more of a puzzle solving game using the acrobatic abilities the prince has. The prince does not have a name. Well, he does, but we don't know that name. And I absolutely refuse to take in that stupid Prince of Persia 2010 Sands of Time movie where they named him. Nah. Things like that annoy me. Don't ruin a character by making a movie out of him. Or at least don't do it badly, because they did it badly. They gave him some stupid name like Ratakasha or something like that. He is the prince. That has always been his name. That will always be his name. And he is amazing. He is played by my favourite voice actor ever, Yuri Lowenthal. For those of you who don't know who that is, he is a very... I wouldn't say well known, because whilst he has been in pretty much anything and anything you can think of that's Japanese, despite being American, you probably don't know him by name. Although you've probably heard something with him in, because he has been in pretty much most of the things. Be it a main character or a side character. Or even just like a credit, or just an extra. For example, other than the Prince of Persia in Sands of Time, he played Sasuke in Naruto the entire time. What else did he do? I can't think of other things he's done off the spot, but if I had Wikipedia up I could check. Trust me, he's been in over 100 different things. Movies, games, anime. Especially anime. However, we're not talking about Yuri Lowenthal, we're talking about the game. So the game, it's called The Sands of Time because the prince and his dad are going to, like, raid this place. And the Maharaja is murdered by the vizier. The vizier is a traitor, and that's kind of made clear from the very start, who is supposed to be working with you, but he's not. And the vizier, like, tricks you into opening this, like, hourglass of sand with a dagger of time, which, after releasing the Sands of Time, mutates pretty much everyone it touches, other than the prince, into basically sand zombies. And throughout the game, he can use this dagger to rewind time, stop time, or things to that effect. And basically it's quite fun to run across a wall, jump off that wall, miss a ledge, fall to the ground and die, click the rewind button, and see yourself suddenly mend your bones and float back up to the ledge. And surprisingly that's more fun than you'd think. However, it's not overpowered, and by that I mean you can't just overuse it, because you can only use it a maximum of 6 times without, or at least once you've fully upgraded your sand tanks, you can only use it 6 times. Otherwise you'll have to get more sand, because sand is what fuels the dagger of time. So for every use of like the dagger's power, it takes a sand tank away. So say you fail a jump 6 times, and on the 7th, if you fail, you're dead. The game's story is really good. He basically is trying to find or avenge his father, because he doesn't know whether his father is alive or not. He wants to kill the vizier and rewind time back to before it ever happened. And the whole story arc of this game series, well actually, I'm not going to summarise here because I've got 2 more games to go yet. And I say 2 because there is not another 2 other than 2. There are only 3 Prince of Persia games. Okay? There is not 5. And by Prince of Persia games, I don't include the original, or the original 3D. Because guess what? They are nothing like Prince of Persia Sands of Time through 2 Thrones. I don't know, I don't like to rate games, but I feel it helps. Because the reason I often script out reviews is because I'm often quite bad at like expressing what I'm trying to get across. Okay, let's create a rating system here. 1 being obviously terrible, 10 being perfect, okay? And you can pretty much, and 5 being average. Anything below 5, below average, or like different scales of below average. Everything above 5, well, better than average, and all that. So, if I had to rate the Sands of Time out of 10, it's an easy 8. The main pluses of the game to me are the platforming. It's very fun, especially for the time it came out. The prince himself, because he is funny, he is witty, and he is human. He is not perfect, he's smart, yet foolish. He's young and brash. And my third favourite thing is the setting. It's amazing. For the time, the game looks brilliant. And guess what? Without the Prince of Persia series, half of the things that are in the Assassin's Creed game series wouldn't be there. And just so you know, I'm not just saying that, they're made by the same people, Ubisoft Montreal. So guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and subscribe, you know the drill. See you later.